What just happened? Good. She's good. She's a Nomad dog.
She's good. Comfortable. We're fine. We just got to the van after a heavy night of rain. Night of heavy rain. And there's a few leaks which are quite difficult to find.
Well, it's better to see them now than later when we have everything ready and done, but
True.
we definitely have to work on it. They're all tiny, yet
But-
annoying.
Yeah. She's cold. How many have we got?
4 leaks. Leak number 1, leak number 2, and just behind you in the corner, leak number 3. So far. This leak sucks. It's not massive, but it's just on the edge of the windscreen, I think where the windscreen sits. So we will probably have to get the windscreen out. There might be some welding required. I don't see any rust, but that's what I think they do. Because it's basically it's on the seam where 2 pieces of metal are joined. So hopefully somebody can do something about it, but it just really delays us massively. We were supposed to start working on the cabin, the interior, yesterday, but yeah, I was waiting for not having to use the van. But now if this is happening, it needs to dry off again and it needs to be finished before I can start doing anything. It's just really annoying. We're taking the wheels to be sanded now. I got the wheels custom made. Normally the 4x4 comes on a 70.5 wheels, 70.5 inch, and because of that you cannot get any off-road tires for it. All of them are heavy duty commercial, either bus or truck tires. Nobody makes or nobody sells 16-inch wheels for it with the 6 lugs. This is the difference. Normally they come with 5 lugs on the wheel hub. This one has 6, nothing fits. So there's one guy in Amsterdam that custom makes the wheels. I got them yesterday, but I need to get them painted now. Before I get them painted, I need to get them sandblasted. So that's where we're going right now.
Did you give them?
Yeah, but as always there's a delay. Apparently they do it outside, and because of the rain they don't do it outside today, so it needs to, because it's Friday morning, that needs to wait until Monday, because they don't do anything over the weekend. So maybe we'll get the wheels on Monday. Maybe I'll be able to take them for painting, which also would take probably another few days. So it's just delays. Look at this beautiful dealership / workshop. It looks like the Romanian adventure, and the service there was impeccable. So
High expectations.
getting the measurements for the roll cage. The guy wasn't too impressed, but yeah, he decided he will help us. We're getting a outside roll cage, which is basically going to surround the whole van, and it's going to be much safer because we're not going to break any of the top plastic roof, and it's also going to look extremely cool, and it's going to be easy to climb on the roof, which we will have to do to clean the solar panels to get to the top box where everything is going to be stored as well. It's going to add about 100 kilos to the weight, so that's the downside, but it will be much easier to just basically protect the body. The guy was really skeptical. He doesn't look impressed at all, but luckily this is the guy that just builds it, but the owner of the company was much more supportive and eager to build it.
I feel like today is a day of discovering all the downsides of the van being very old.
There was a tiny leak that we tried to find the source of, and the source is over here. It's just basically there's a wooden frame all the way. Don't pull too much. There's a wooden frame all the way around. It was over many years, and because of that the wood is just gone, the frame is gone. So that's why every time you open in the roof window, you kind of opening it too much on the outside, and there's a little gap and the water gets in. I don't really know what to do because it sucks.
Can we just take it off and put a new wooden frame on? Just cut it.
Yeah, but I don't know how to cut it. I don't know, like,
Can we ask the guy who's cutting the furniture to cut it for us?
Fetch. And it actually would be good to take the roof down and just replace the insulation.
On the roof as well. More insulating. Yee.
Not much. That's the thing.
Oh, a little bit. Just by the way, I love insulating so much. I would like to become a permanent insulator woman person.
Insulator.
I love cutting out specific pieces of this really soft, fun material and then like putting it in as a puzzle and filling in every single corner. It's so satisfying.
There's not much insulation, as in the standard of insulation on the walls, it's probably 10 times greater than the standard of insulation on the ceiling. Which sucks because insulation on the ceiling is very important.
There's also, I think, things living in it.
Yay! I always wanted a pet. Apparently there was something on the engine. The mechanic said that there was some sort of dead animal on the engine. So,
what?
Yeah.
Like a mammal?
I don't think it was a fish. So.
You never know. What is this animal?
Where's the animal?
Inside of the fiberglass.
Inside.
Oh no.
Inside.
Can you imagine like 1,000 spiders falling down now?
4. What's that? Why are you leaning on me?
Sorry, because I lean on you.
It's not an animal.
What is it?
Stuff.
I have to say, after seeing it, I'm glad it's going away. I just don't like knowing that this is there. Like, I'm sure we can cover it up with nice paint and beautiful white furniture. I just don't like having the awareness of all of this crap being present behind this beautiful
this
facade.
Van is what, 20?
Well, no, but
2 years
so
old.
do we just like say, fine, fuck it, let's live in this dust?
Yes!
Well, I
Just
don't
cover
agree.
it up with things. And you
I
give
don't like covering up.
you
Rip it out.
You give it a lick of paint and that's it. It's sorted.
I don't like this. Of course you find ice cream in every DIY shop in Poland. What did you think?
So this is pretty exciting. We're kind of trying to be ingenious without any tools and without having access to saws and things like that. Basically this is crap. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to create this shape out of this without cutting too much ideally.
Super cool, super cool, super cool. Is this one being replaced as well?
Do that, kid. I'm sorry, but I really have to rush. It's been challenging. Remember this? From Hungary. I just fixed the roof with mainly this. Because my jigsaw broke and I don't have a screwdriver small enough. So Letterman to the rescue as always.
I'm seriously considering becoming a professional insulator. Insulation
applicant manager.
Oh, I like the power I'm getting with it.
So let me show you this amazing insulation that Ruta is insulating with. It looks like this. It's like a foamy something. It's very expensive. It works out about just under 20 quid for a square meter of the thick one, which is a lot when it's a big van, but it doesn't absorb anything. It doesn't absorb smell, it doesn't absorb any moisture. It's called armacell.com. The guy that I was buying it from said that few people use it for campers, but normally it's used for insulating tanks. Yeah, tanks, not tanks as in water tanks, but tanks as water tanks. So they don't lose temperature. But he said that literally Bentleys and Rolls Royces have less insulation than our van has right now.
People don't sleep in Bentleys and Rolls Royces.
That is true. It's an oversight. I would have slept in a Rolls Royce if I had one.
So yesterday we had the guy who will make furniture for us come in, and he walked in and he was like, whoa, so you guys are pretty much done. And everyone gets really shocked when they see the van. It's so bare and it's just like a metal cage with 7 different coats of painting since 1994. And the funny thing is that today it looks even worse because we've just taken off the roof and there's like bits of fiberglass hanging down, and we are regressing, I'm afraid. But I think as soon as we put the walls on,
That's it.
it will immediately look like, oh, almost ready.
And then the floor. Walls,
Yeah.
the floor and the ceiling, and we're done.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter that there's another month of work left, but
I know,
it's gonna
but
look nice.
realistically, you just put in a bed and you can go.
Oh, we can go right now. I'm ready.
Do you wanna?
Nope. But we could. I think this thing just brings a child in everyone.
It does.
You know, just enjoyment of first snow. The experience of feel of We're so heavy. We should paint it black.
Slimming.